Hey guys, it's Scott with Scotty B Cards. In this video, I want to show you my recent pickups of the last month. Okay, so my top 9 pickups of the month. I just wanted to show you what I bought, why I bought it, my thought process, all of these things. The first card I want to start with isn't one of the 9. I just wanted to show it off. It's a Zach Greinke Bowman Gold. Beat to heck, but I paid $8 for it from a card shop, so it's still pretty cool. I don't think you can really see it, but these corners are really bad. Every single edge has an issue, but I still like Zach Greinke. I think he's a great pitcher. He'll make the Hall of Fame, so I added this one in. Okay, so let's start the actual list. The first player is Chris Sale. This is his Topps Chrome rookie autograph. Chris Sale is the pitcher for the Red Sox. I almost said the White Sox. The Red Sox now has won a World Series. Never won a Cy Young, but he's been dominant. He's about at 46 WAR right now. And on top of that, he has about 2,050 strikeouts, right around there. And so he has a real chance of making the Hall of Fame if he can get to 3,000 strikeouts and get that WAR to around 60 WAR. He's only 33, which isn't that old. If you look at Jacob deGrom, that's his age. So he realistically could get there. So I took some flyers on it. I got this for $30. Thought it was a pretty fair price for it. Obviously, it's not really a grading candidate because it's so off-center. I haven't looked at the surface a ton yet, but for this card, it's so off-center. It would at best get a 9, and it's not really worth paying $30 to SGC right now. After that, we have a Zach Greinke 1-of-1 foil fractor. So these are pretty cool. These are the complete set variants. The way the complete set works is you can get different parallels. You can get the gold star, which is the most common 1 in 3 sets. And then there's like, I think, an orange, a blue. And then there's a 1-of-1 where every single card in the entire set's a 1-of-1. I found the guy who was selling them in this card. I probably overpaid. I paid $100 for it, but it was the first year complete set. So I decided to get it. And Zach Greinke, again, is going to be a Hall of Famer in my opinion. And so I figured, it's a 1-of-1 from the first set of a product that'll be around a while. Might as well give it a shot, which I did, and that's where I got this one from. After that, we have another pitcher. You're going to see a common theme in this video. This is a Max Scherzer. So this one was in an E-Topps case. They come uncirculated in a case with a sticker. I took it out of the case. The card has some unfortunate surface flaws. Corners, edges look good, but the surface flaws make it tough. I don't know if you can catch him on camera. Over here, there were some. You can see one right there by his leg. But other than those, the card looks good. I may grade it eventually. I'm probably going to wait till PSA opens for this one. I may send to SGC still, but we'll have to see how it goes. I think, it's probably a 7 or an 8, and a PSA 7 or 8 goes for much more than a SGC 7 or 8. This card, though, is nice. It is numbered to 999. There were only that many made. There are no parallels. So it's technically his most rare base rookie card in some ways. But the cool thing about this one as well is just the shine of it looks fantastic. This one I paid $85 for. I was actually watching 3 of them that were like $70, and those all sold. So I hurried and bought this one for $85 before it sold out for, a decent price. Next up, I have a Chris Sale Bowman Chrome autograph, 2 Chris Sale Bowman Chrome autographs, 3 Chris Sale Bowman Chrome autographs. If you can't tell, I'm really taking a chance on Chris Sale. This one looks good. The autograph is really bold. The centering is really good. Minimal surface flaws. These two, the autographs aren't as sharp. This one's faded right here. It looks better in person than on camera, but it is a little bit faded. This one's tiny bit faded and it's off center. So this one has some weird surface flaws as well. It got dust on there and I have to get that off somehow. This one was really clean. But these I paid $200 for all 3. And the reason I did that is because, again, I think Chris Sale is a real chance. That's about, $65 to $70 a card. An auction just went for $110 for a raw card. And so I'm feeling pretty good about it in that way, just because, I could sell them for a little bit more than I paid. But I'm looking more at 3 to 4 years on this card because I think Chris Sale, again, could get there, and if he does, these will be worth at least $120 to $150. And if that's the case, then I'll be feeling pretty good. This one I'm going to get graded by SGC. It's going to cost $30, which will hurt the margins, but it's actually a pretty good example. SGC, I feel like, is a little bit more lenient on some surface flaws, especially the print lines. At least that's what I found out from my last submission. And so I think this has a chance at a 9.5/10. And if it does, that's still a really decent condition grade for this card. 2010 Bowman is really tough. It was a really hard set to grade. You can see that in pop reports for Christian Yelich, Nolan Arenado, and others that are in that set. One of the cards is not quite here. It was supposed to be delivered today, but it's sitting in some facility and just going to be delayed. This is a Paul Goldschmidt Bowman Chrome autograph. It's the blue parallel, numbered to 150. Bowman Chrome used to be a lot different than it is today. I think we can all understand that. They had the refractor out of 499 or 500. You had the blue out of 150. You had the gold and the orange and the superfractor. That was it. So to get a parallel of this card is cool. I traded a Nolan Arenado Emerald 9.5 update rookie and like $50 cash, I think, for it. The autograph is a little bit faded, so I may have overpaid slightly for it, but regardless, I wanted to get out of Nolan Arenado a little bit. I still like him, but I had so much of his stuff and get into some other players. So I used that card and some money to get this card, which I think looks really cool. The autograph, again, is faded, which I don't love, so I'll probably get another one in the future. But for now, it wasn't a bad deal whatsoever. I think trading is kind of fun. Okay, the next one is a Mookie Betts. You know, I have to always add at least one Mookie Betts every once in a while. But this is a really cool card. This is his first professional, major product autograph that was released from 2013. This is the Prism version, so it's actually the silver. The card looks really good, aside from one couple surface flaws right on the front. If you look, you can see them. So I don't know if I'm going to send it in for grading. All those little surface lines right by the signature. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Other than that, the card looks pretty good. One corner isn't perfect, but it's not really that bad either. So we'll see what I decide, but I paid $230 for this. I don't know if it was an overpay. I think it was pretty fair, but this card was going for a lot more. Mookie Betts is struggling. He's still at 4 WAR for the year. Might end up around 4.5 to 5 WAR, which is still most players' career years. But regardless, I think now is a good time to pick his stuff up, like this type of card. And the last card, and the most valuable one by far, is a Max Scherzer. So I am buying a lot of pitchers right now, especially proven pitchers I believe in, because I think they're a little bit undervalued. And I think once they get to the Hall of Fame, they will have a peak. Max Scherzer is going to hit 3,000 strikeouts this next start. I think he's 6 strikeouts away, and that should be a cakewalk for him. And when he does, his cards will have a boost. But on top of that, if you actually look at the numbers for Max Scherzer, he is 36 years old. He's pretty old, but he's still pitching well. He's averaging about 200 strikeouts a year to 250 strikeouts a year for the last couple seasons. He realistically could end up in the top 5 all-time in strikeouts. He could reasonably get to 37 to 3,800, and if he does, he'll be a top 5 pitcher for strikeouts all time. Because of that, I think this card is a good buy. On top of that, these cards are very rare. The only way you can get these Topps Chrome update cards from 2008 is if you buy an HTA hobby box or just a base hobby box. Each one of those came with an uncirculated Chrome refractor, and the Chrome refractors were of rookies only. I think there's like 55 rookies, and because there were a lot less of this product made back then, they estimate this to be about 300 to 500 of these were made. So I am excited about this card. I did look it over. It has, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera. I'm not going to take it out because I already got it prepped for grading. This one corner isn't perfect, but there's a surface indent right on the back right there. So I don't know how that's going to grade because the front looks awesome. I was really happy with the lack of scratches, but the back has that little indent and it has another indent slightly above it. So this is a big card. I bought it for $650. It was on an auction for $450 or best offer, so I sent in $650 because the one before went for $1,000. He accepted, and yesterday one of these sold for $1,300. So I'm feeling good about it already. Less than a week, and I basically doubled my money. So anyways, those are my purchases for this month. You can see I did a lot of pitchers and just a few hitters, but I think some of these pitchers have some really good upside, so I decided to give them a shot and give them a chance. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you don't already, and I will catch you in the next video for a little bit more in-depth investment advice rather than just showing some cards. Appreciate it, and I'll see you then.